Hey everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is officially day number 9 here of our 100 Days of Facebook Live Challenge. My name is Yong, Pratt, and I'm the chief dreamer and podcaster right here at Our Young Creators. And I want to share with you my really weird day. So on most weekdays, Daphne is up first in the house. My husband actually leaves early in the morning around 3:30 to head off to work. I know it's so crazy early when you work in the mining industry. That's kind of the time that you keep. But Daphne is usually up around 5:30 or so, and I usually hear her down in the kitchen making her breakfast, doing her thing. She likes to have her time in the morning by herself to do her thing, to read a book, to relax, just to hang out with the dog. She just has that as her morning routine. So this week is the last week before Christmas vacation, and her leadership team and her at school is selling hot chocolate in the morning. So they have to be there at 6:45 a.m., which sounds so crazy early considering I'm not much of a morning person. I do hear her downstairs around 5:30, 5:45, but I usually kind of stay in bed and sort of just think about my day and take time to wake up. It takes me a little time to get going in the day. Well, this morning, she came upstairs and turned the lights on and started clapping her hands and saying, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." And I thought, wait, did I sleep through my alarm? And I looked at the clock and it was 5:30. Seriously, it was 5:30 and I was like, what are you doing? It's not time to go. We have an hour before we have to go. So she stormed off downstairs and I proceeded to kind of fall back asleep for a few minutes thinking, wait, was that a dream? Was it real? And so I headed downstairs a little while later and she was just grumpy because I had gotten a little bit grumpy with her because she interrupted my normal morning routine, and that kind of just threw the whole day off. The entire day I kept trying to focus on things and I just would start something and found that my focus was just not there. So I kept trying to change activities and it wasn't helping, and so finally I just had to stop. I had to sort of say, you know what? Everything that was due on my plate today, I'm going to just push off until tomorrow, because if I'm not focusing, I am wasting more time. I'm not productive, so I gave myself permission to take the day off. Now you're probably thinking, well, it's Tuesday. How did you take the day off? And that's the beautiful thing about being an entrepreneur, is that we can make our own schedules. I guess it's also the most challenging thing about being an entrepreneur, because there's no one looking over my shoulder, tapping me, saying that, hey, you know what? You are supposed to do this today. We get to have that freedom. Hello, Tasha. How's it going? I was just sharing the story about my very weird day that I actually took off. I actually felt really guilty doing it, knowing my husband was at work, my kids were at school, and I really needed to use the time productively, but I just could not get my mind straight. And all I wanted to do literally was lay on the couch and read a book and watch TV, which is pretty unlike me. We do have our Netflix marathons, don't get me wrong, but I definitely do not spend weekdays in particular just hanging out and not like working on something. So it felt really weird. Again, I felt really guilty, but finally I just decided that I had to let it go because I wasn't being productive. I wasn't making any progress in my business. And I decided that it would serve me well if I could just have a day where I could focus on me and do things like reading a book and just hanging out by myself, of all things. So that's it. That was my really weird day. And I just wanted to come on tonight and tell you that, some days aren't going to go as you planned. And because my morning routine was sort of thrown off this morning, I felt like I was kind of in a funk the whole day. Have you ever had days like that where you were just not motivated to do anything? And in all honesty, I really sort of dreaded having to come on here tonight and tell you about this day because it was just kind of embarrassing that I had to fess up to not doing anything, not being productive, and just giving myself permission to take the day off and just hang out and be, with no agenda, with no place to go, just me and my book and just the dog hanging out at the house today. So that was me on day number 9 of our 100-day Go Live on Facebook challenge. Now, if you are ready to join us on the challenge, I invite you to head over to bit.ly/100 days of FB Live. And you can join Tasha Cole, my co-collaborator for this experiment, I guess, and myself and a number of other amazing ladies as we challenge ourselves each day to get outside of our comfort zone and do things that we don't necessarily want to do, but we know that by consistently showing up, it's going to push us to be the best version of ourselves, whether or not we like the process every single moment. So there you have it, my friends, my very weird day. I'm hoping that tomorrow morning everything will be back on track. Daphne won't get the time wrong. I'm not sure why exactly. She was up at 5:30 and wanted to go out of the house, but I'll keep you posted because I'll be back here again tomorrow, and tomorrow I want to share something the girls and I have been working on, especially for you right before Christmas break. If you have kids that are getting ready to go on break and you know you might need some activities that you can tap into during that time that don't include watching TV, I'll have something for you tomorrow. So definitely tune in for that, and I will keep you posted on my day tomorrow. Have an amazing night. I'll see you all very soon. Cheers, my friends.